greetings, redheads, and happy Halloween to everyone. This is your guy, J Red, and you're now watching Red's View. Of course, I am your gracious host, J Red. Before I begin this video, do me a favor, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It's going across your screen right now, youtube.com/Red's View. Again, I'm your gracious host, and I'm happy to be here with you. Happy Halloween, everyone. So let's get into it without any further ado. The reason that I'm making this video is because I'm calling out someone. She's one of the biggest hip hop acts out at this time, had a successful tour with Glorilla. She goes by the name of Megan Thee Stallion. So, what we're talking about today is Megan Thee Stallion is a liar. Megan Thee Stallion, which is a male horse, she is a liar. Now, why am I talking about that? Well, in case you've been hiding under a rock for the last few hours since this day has started, Megan Thee Stallion came out and confessed. She admitted that she slept with Tory Lanez. Yes, after all the speculation, after all the wondering and all of that good stuff, we finally find out that Megan Thee Stallion admitted that she slept with Tory Lanez. Now, this happened because it was revealed in a new documentary. I forgot what the documentary is called, but it's actually out on Prime. No, I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm not a fan of Megan Thee Stallion, as you know. Anybody who watches Red's View should know that. But not just because of her as a person. I'm just not into her music like that. So that's just me, right? I've been very vocal about that. But what she did was she admitted that she slept with Tory Lanez. Why is this such a big deal? The reason that it's such a big deal is because she lied about her not having sex with Tory Lanez, right? Now, it's none of my business what people do in the bedroom with celebrities, with everyday people. That's not my business. But since this shooting took place, there's been a lot of speculation. Everybody wanted to know the reason why, what happened, right? Now, first off, before I play some clips from the documentary, let me just say this: in no way, shape, or form should Megan Thee Stallion have been shot. All right, I'm not justifying that at all. This is just a conversational piece based off of what led up to it. Because if somebody gets shot, there has to be a reason for it, right? Whether it was a mass shooting, whether somebody got pissed off, whatever the case is, something happened and everybody wanted to know what led up to it. So her getting shot doesn't disqualify the information and the facts that everybody wanted to know from it, right? I thought that we were done talking about this, but obviously we're not. But before I give my piece on it, I'd like to share with you what was said in her documentary. And if again, I forgot what it is, but she admitted to it. So this is fair use, by the way. This is in fair use. So listen up. Hold on a second.
Bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. But she's always want to talk about this shooting. Why did you ask me about fucking Tory?
Okay, hold on. You know what we're gonna do first? This is what we're gonna do first. We're gonna play what she said to Gayle King. We're gonna play what she said to Gayle King first. All right. So this happened. When did this interview happen? Did this interview happen like sometime last year or the year before? I forgot. It's been so long ago. But she went on Gayle King and she told Gayle King that she did not have sex with Tory Lanez. So this is what happened at first. All right.
Like the shooting. Why did you ask
You
me?
have a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? Yes, that's my question.
I didn't have a sexual relationship with Tory.
Boom. Okay. All right. So that happened then. All right. So me immediately, I knew that it was Cap. And I understand people saying she was caught up in the question and all this other stuff. But anyway, let's look at up to date in her documentary. Fair use, by the way, fair use, what she actually said in response to that. All right. So listen to this.
My fucking mind. Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. But she's always want to talk about the shooting. Why did you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. But you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
All right. Okay. So is there any validity in how she felt and all this other stuff, right? To play devil's advocate, I'm looking at it from her perspective. If you're on national television and someone just asks you if you had sex with somebody, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're either going to tell the truth or you're going to lie. Everybody knew she was lying. So the thing is, she lied. That's point blank what it is. The issue is that regardless of how she felt, how uncomfortable she felt, Gayle King asked her a direct question and she lied in front of everybody. People already had a lot of questions. People already had a lot of concerns as to what happened and felt like there were a lot of lies being tossed around. Y'all know there was a bunch of turmoil. So for Megan to lie openly to everyone made everybody look at her funny. I think that's when she lost a lot of female support as well, because they were trying their best to stick with it and everything like that. So under pressure, she felt the need to lie. All right. It is what it is. So some folks were like, this isn't new news. A lot of us knew already. And she admitted this on the stand, but she never said verbally to the public that she slept with Tory Lanez. She actually lied about it. She lied about it to Gayle, and she lied about it before then. She lied about it to Gayle, and she lied about it before then. On her lives and stuff like that, she only said that her and Tory were friends. They were friends, and but it was real vague. Everything was like super vague. We never knew exactly like what it was. But I'll say again, for the sake of discussion, she did not deserve to be shot. All right. I'm not condoning that. However, we just wanted to know what happened. We wanted to know what led up to it. And the fact that she lied to the masses really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. It's the fact that she lied. All right. Now, the thing is, when you look at it, like this is the thing. I'm not mad at Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not mad at her for lying. Who I'm mad at are the hotties, all the hot girls. Where are y'all at? Where are all the women and people that defended her? Where are all the women that defended her? All her fans, the hotties and stuff. You remember when this first happened, when the shooting first took place? All the hotties were saying, oh no, she wouldn't mess with no Tory. He's so short, she's so tall. Why would she mess with him? I can't believe she was fucking with da. Y'all said all that stuff, which was all cap, because I knew if something like that happened, somebody had to been screwing somebody, being straight up. Somebody was giving something up, right? Not justifying it, but we knew that something was going on. But everybody was swearing up and down, and even when Tory had insinuated that they had sex and all this other stuff, or they had a relationship, they were still downing it. So I'm calling out all the hotties, all the smoke. What do y'all have to say about this now? She openly admitted this, because I've seen people talking about she admitted in the courtroom and all this. No, I'm talking about right now, verbally to everybody, right? She's saying that she lied. So, and she said that she was drunken nights, whatever. I'm not judging her for that, but I just don't appreciate the fact that she lied. So this is a lot of the reasons why a lot of people don't rock with Megan. A lot of people feel like Tory Lanez should be free. But as far as the principle of just telling the truth, you can't trust Megan. I'm gonna just be honest. Like, you just can't trust her, because a lot of people feel like if you will lie to a bunch of people, millions of people in America, what I'm saying, about something as simple as that, she could have answered the question. She could have, I understand why she probably didn't want to, but she could have said, yeah, me and him was having sex, whatever the case may be. But, just to lie about it rubbed everybody the wrong way, rubbed us all the wrong way. So, I don't like that. I don't like that. And like I said, I'm not mad at Megan. More so, it's just the people that support her, because y'all were the main ones saying that she wasn't lying, right? We all knew. That's something I've been knew. I didn't have to even hear her verbally say that. I didn't even want her to verbally say it, but I knew that she was lying. If she's saying that she wasn't having sex with Tory, everybody should have known that, right? But yeah, what do y'all have to say about it? All the hotties and everybody who's defending her, because they're coming up with so many different excuses now. It's like, I just want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear what the hotties have to say about it. Now, the interesting thing is, I'm gonna show you what his lawyer, Tory Lanez's lawyer, had said. So Tory Lanez's lawyer, he says, he had responded to her and said, admitting she lied to Gayle King calls her an unreliable witness. If someone lies in front of millions of people, how can you trust what they say any other time? So, a lot of people are talking about this. And I don't know if y'all have been seeing this, but Tory Lanez, looks like his case might be investigated. It looks like they're going to reinvestigate the case so he can get another trial date. Now, this is what I'm going to say. If Tory Lanez is innocent, that man deserves to be free. He's been very adamant that he did not shoot Megan. He's been very vocal about that, but he never took the stand. The man never took the stand, so it was hard to believe someone. If somebody says that you shot them, you know you didn't, but you're going in court and you won't take the stand. That looks very, very sketchy. So him doing that, not wanting to take the stand, landed him in jail. Now, a lot of people have speculation as to why he didn't. A lot of people feel like he didn't want to snitch on Kelsey, which is Megan's best friend. A lot of people feel like they were both tussling over the gun and then Kelsey ended up shooting her. But I'm going to tell you this. If she didn't know who shot her and said she didn't know, but know it was one of them or somebody shot her, I could feel that. But if she knows damn well that that man did not shoot her and she went along with everything else, shame on Megan. Shame on Megan. And since she took the stand, that would be perjury, right? Wouldn't that be perjury if she took the stand and testified that Tory Lanez shot her, and then it comes out after the deep investigation, once this happens again, finds out that she was lying due to evidence, then Megan will be in trouble. All right. So I just think that the truth needs to be said. And for Megan's sake, hopefully Tory really is guilty and he really did shoot her. But on the opposite end, if that man is innocent sitting in jail, he deserves to be free. He deserves the right to a fair trial. Now, why did he do what he did as far as not letting himself get on the stand and not testifying and all this other stuff? I have no idea. I don't care who it is. I would have went on ahead and said, look, I didn't shoot her, she shot her. I didn't shoot her, he shot her, if that's the case, right? Because for the next, what did he get, 10 or 15 years? He's going to be behind bars. So we'll see what happens. But I want Megan Thee Stallion fans to understand this, because they say, oh, she gets hated on so much and all this other stuff. This is the exact reason why, right here. Because she lied in our faces. I promise you, had this woman gone ahead and just said, yeah, we messed around, everything she said just then, if she would have did that, then it wouldn't have been as big of an issue. Now people would have still been like free Tory Lanez and all this other stuff, but people wouldn't have felt like it was that big of an issue. I know me, I wouldn't. But yeah, all the hotties who were doing all that, defending her and stuff, like, what do y'all have to say now? I'm gonna look in the comments to see like how y'all feel about it, because it really ain't no way to defend it. The only thing I've been seeing people say is, why this isn't new news, right? This isn't news. She took the stand and admitted it. Okay, well, what did y'all have to say about it then when she took the stand and admitted it? Because this is the first time she's came out and said it publicly and lied to everybody. Now, as far as PR, this was a genius move to get people to actually go and watch her documentary, because somebody like me, I'm not a fan, so I wouldn't have watched that. But maybe this was intriguing. Maybe this was a thing to where it would bring more eyes to her documentary and see what it's about. But I can tell you right now, like, that wasn't a good look. I would have advised her, if I was her PR person or just whatever, manager, somebody, all right? Because let's keep it a buck. Megan Thee Stallion is known allegedly for being a whore that drinks a lot in the industry. That's what she's known for, being a drunk whore. That's what she's known for. Yes, it's a harsh reality, but that's what we've heard. You know what I'm saying? I've heard several stories about her being drunk and, especially at that party that happened. Now, that didn't justify her getting shot, or you shouldn't have led up to her getting shot, but we all have heard the stories about Megan Thee Stallion, and she's openly admitted that, she was going through a lot of stuff when she lost her mom and was drinking and all this other stuff. This isn't a judgment zone for that, because everybody has their battles, especially when it comes to substance abuse, whether it's drugs, alcohol, and everything like that. So I'm not shitting on Megan for her alcohol abuse problems and all this other stuff. This is simply about taking accountability, something a lot of people do not like to do in 2024. I don't know why people, in particular women, they don't like to take this accountability. This is what this is about. It's all about accountability, all right? And not lying. Because again, like his lawyer said, if you are going to lie about this, how do we know that you were a reliable witness and everything like that? So this is just an interesting thing, I wonder where it'll go from this, because a lot of her fans are just like, okay, well, what now? What now? we're going to talk about it. We're going to comment on it and justify her being a liar, regardless of the reason why she lied to Gayle, regardless of her feeling that it came out the blue and she wasn't comfortable answering the question. She could have just said next question. Regardless of all that, she still lied on national television to everyone. So you have to reap the consequences that come with that. You have to deal with the consequences, all the criticism, all the backlash that comes with it. And it's not hating. Now, I do agree that some people who already don't like Megan are going to not like her more, but it's the principle of it. You had that opportunity to just go ahead and say what it was, but you decided not to. So a lot of people can't trust you at this point, you know? So it is what it is. Y'all chime in and let me know in the comments what y'all think about this, whether you want to chew my head off or not. I know it's going to be a lot of hotties in here, but I want to hear from the hotties. What do you have to say about your girl Megan now? Shout out to the whole accountability. Will Megan be held accountable for lying, regardless of the reason why she did it? Let me know. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/RedsView, and I'll see you on the next episode.